Greetings, beautiful people of God. This is Prophetess Rivers with another word, another message. Today, I want to talk to everyone about learning how to let your emotions fall off, learning where to put them off at in life, because there's going to be times where it could cost you so much if you do not know how to control your emotions. Let's look at the story of Jesus' mother, Mary. I know in the Bible, it probably shows 4 times that she spoke, even though we know she's probably spoke a lot more than that. But there are 4 times in the Bible where it talks about her and how she had so much meekness and humbleness and grace when she spoke. And you have to look at the story when Jesus was in the temple when he was 12 years old and they lost him. Well, they thought that they lost him. And she goes back and she says, "Why did you do this to us?" She didn't say anything else to him. She didn't sit up there and say, "Oh, but you're Jesus. You know you shouldn't have been doing this, and you know you're wrong, and I could have been doing this or that." She's like, "Why'd you do this? We were worried." That's all she said. Another time is when she was with her cousin Elizabeth. Another time after that is when one of Jesus's first miracles was when he turned the water into wine. She tells the disciples, "Do as he tells you to do." She didn't say anything else, or she could be like, "Oh, well, it's time for you to show off. It's time for you to do what you do." Never once did she let her emotions get over her and I take control over her. And I say that to you too. Not saying that you're not going to get mad or you're not going to feel overwhelmed at times. But if you do not know how to control your emotions, despite if you're telling the truth or whatever you're saying is facts, nobody's going to see it. They're just going to get caught up in your emotions. Let's look at the paper, rock, scissors effect. Say your emotions is the paper, but the facts is the rock. Your emotions is going to cover up that rock that it's not going to even matter anymore, that in reality the facts are the rock, and the rock is a lot solid and more dangerous than that paper. But because of your emotions, you let your emotions destroy the truth. So I say this to say that to you, as in, watch what you say, watch how you say it, and when you say it, because it can end up costing you. Now, the question of the week, someone asked is, what do you do if you're friends with one person and then somebody else comes along and they're your friend as well? Well, your first friend has a problem with that other person, so they tend to go back and start telling you stuff, whispering stuff in your ear about this other person. You really don't see it, but then you do see it, but then you only see it because they're telling you things. What should you do? Because you don't want to lose both of those people as being a friend. I've had stuff like that happen to me too before in life. And what I say to you is, if that person has a problem with that person, let it be that person. Let it not be you. Because sometimes people will make you dislike people just because they have a problem with that person. And in the end, they probably really don't have a problem with that person. They probably just dislike that person because of jealousy or because something that person has or something like that. So they'll start making up all these things and all these reasons why you shouldn't be that person's friend. I say to you, how is that person with you? How is that person treating you? Is that person being disrespectful to you? Is that person sitting up there talking about this person or that person? And then you go back and you make a decision on it. I say that because a dog that brings a bone carries a bone. And if they're so quick to sit up there and talk about that other person to you to make you dislike that person, who's to say when you're not around, you're not the topic of the conversation? So I say to you, be wise in all that it is that you do and pray about it. Remember, I love you, God loves you, and all that you do, give God the honor, glory, and praise. To God be the glory.